DeepSeek has become very popular recently. I have used it for a few days, and today, in this short video, I share my opinion about it, comparing it with ChatGPT and showing possible use cases. DeepSeek released the V3 model in December and the R1 model on January 20th. Both models are free to use and open source. It is possible to run them locally, which has the advantage of keeping your data from being sent to Chinese servers. The R1 model is designed for solving reasoning problems. To activate it, you need to enable the DeepThink option. Without enabling it, you will be using the V3 model instead. In R1 responses, the chat first interacts with itself, and then a solution is provided to you based on that. The V3 model simply generates an output response. Now let's try to compare it with ChatGPT. There are benchmarks to measure efficiency. You can see the results on the screen right now for both the V3 and R1 models. As you can see, the differences are not significant, and DeepSeek is not always the best. This is because the tests vary, and in some cases, one model may perform better or worse than the other. I had similar expectations while using it for work. I sent the same questions to both ChatGPT and DeepSeek to compare their responses. Generally, I was satisfied with both, but I noticed situations where ChatGPT performed better and others where DeepSeek had the advantage. Most of my questions were technical, especially programming-related tasks, so it's difficult to objectively determine which model is better in this case. I also tested tasks like rewriting a file in a specific way, simple tasks that no one wants to waste time on. For example, translating a JSON file with website translations or replacing static text in HTML with specific keys while moving the text to separate files. Both models translated the file correctly, but ChatGPT handled text replacement with translations better. My task description wasn't complete. I asked for the text to be replaced with a key, but that alone wouldn't work unless the file was passed beforehand. ChatGPT understood that, recognizing that in Laravel, this step is necessary. DeepSeek, on the other hand, did exactly what I asked, even though it didn't make sense in context. Which one is better? It depends. I tested responses to historical events due to concerns about China's censorship. If you ask about something unfavorable to China, DeepSeek will initially generate a response, but then cancel it with a message suggesting a different topic. So if you need AI for this purpose, DeepSeek is not a good choice. Some events may also be presented from a Chinese perspective. If you want to use an API, DeepSeek offers better pricing. Building an application like a chatbot for a shop would be cheaper while likely maintaining similar quality. Currently, DeepSeek cannot generate images directly through chat, whereas ChatGPT can. Additionally, ChatGPT is faster. DeepSeek often displays a server is busy message instead of generating a response, but this is likely due to unexpectedly high demand and may improve in the future. In summary, DeepSeek delivers great results and is open source. To accurately determine which model is better, extensive testing is required. Benchmarks exist for this purpose, but since the training process can be optimized to improve specific benchmark scores, they don't always reflect real-world performance, especially when the differences are small. In my opinion, it's not accurate to say that ChatGPT is no longer needed, but DeepSeek is a great alternative. If you encounter a problem where one chatbot loops with an incorrect solution, you can try the other. Personally, I think DeepSeek is one of the best alternatives right now, and for programming tasks, I will use it when the servers are less busy. The most important thing is that there is competition. A monopoly is never good for users, so in the near future, we can expect even better tools.